I have to apologize about the last session. I have so let me explain exactly what happened. So when I was about to record the last one, I always do little test videos to make sure everything's working. You know, make sure all the levels are balanced, to make sure my effects are in the right order, stuff like that. When I did my test video and I listened to it back, I noticed that my mic sounded really, really loudly, right? But once I got my settings set in stone, I don't touch them unless I'm experimenting on a new sort of new audio settings or something like that. But I do that on a separate file, if you will. What it was the Windows microphone volume. Apparently that can chop and change on its own without telling the user, which that's kind of crap. So I was doing a little test, but here's the thing. I couldn't be bothered going into the game settings to put the master volume all the way down to 0. So I muted my game audio channel on OBS, which, you know, was intentional, but I accidentally didn't unmute it because my goldfish memory fucking brain forgot to unmute it. So anyway, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the music because I had to think long and hard. I had to pick songs that wouldn't get copyright claims, and I had to pick songs that was easy to listen to. But it doesn't mean jack shit, because I think I got about 6 or 7 copyright claims anyway, but I'm not monetized, so the fucking joke's on them. To be extremely honest, but I just, you know, I'm not rambling on, and I do apologize, we'll get into the game in a second, but when it comes to copyright claims, see if the person who is claiming is the original owner. I do not mind, because I'm always the fan of royalties and stuff, you know, paying the content creator to use the media and stuff. But it's when people take advantage of the free, copyright-free music, and then they put stuff over the top of it and then fucking claim it's theirs and stuff. That's fucking wrong, that. But anyway, that's another rant for another video, if I decide to do it, but I probably won't, because it's a gaming channel, not a fucking drama channel, so whatever. Right, anyway, so welcome back to MechWarrior 5, finally. Thank you for sticking around. Right, well, I don't know how the fuck we're going to salvage from the last time. So, let's have a look. So, I've not recorded in a few days. Also, I changed the camo scheme for the Warhammer, pretty snazzy, and for the Awesome too. So yeah, I've been using a random color generator, and we've been getting some, well, maybe not this one, because this camo was already with the mech. But, you know, we've got some fucking funky camos, I like it. Right, so I did say last time, we're going to forgo this difficulty, and we're going to start heading back to either the Capellan space or back into Davian space, really, because right now, all we need to do... I know, but all we need to do is we just need to get our reputation up to 10. Now, we have the Free World's Interior for destabilization, but that's a 70 difficulty mission with a max tonnage of 315. And the Free World's Commerce Hub, which is Defending the Honor Part 2, which we just barely scraped through Part 1. And to be honest, that knocks my confidence a little bit. So, looking at my mechs, I'll be honest with you, I'm not too... I mean, we can easily field a 300 lance with the Warhammer, the Awesome, the Archer, and Stalker, or Thunderbolt, or whatever. But the Warhammer and the Awesome are my mechs, so we need to upgrade, like, the Griffin, the Hunchback, stuff like that. But right now, I kind of fancy a bit of an easy contract, a bit of an easy session, if you don't mind. Not to mention, my money is starting to go down a little bit, because we used to have a good amount of money, but we don't anymore. The enemy of my enemy. Reputation 9. Nah. No fucking way. Huh. I'm from there. That's my hometown.
Hello there, and welcome to the wonderful world of smelly underclass embarrassments. I'm this week's smelly embarrassment, and I'm speaking to you from that haven of liberty and enlightenment, Glasgow.
Wait a minute. Brighton? Fucking hell. That's mad, actually. That's actually mad seeing some of the town names I know in the UK. I mean, Preston, that's not too far from me. That's about 25, maybe an hour. No, yeah, it's about an hour and a half from where I live. Something like that. That's mad. That is really mad. Right, well, we do have a mission here. The Cerberus Hounds. Reputation 8. How much? Fucking hell. Okay, well. I might have to pay it. Yeah, I'll have to pay it. Right, we'll go check this one out. If we can do it, we'll try it, but... Actually, I just thought I could have refit the Awesome, because it's still stock. Because I wouldn't mind changing up the loadout, actually, as well as the Warhammer as well. Ugh, it's a bit late now, isn't it? Yeah, I knew I forgot to do something, because I meant to do that at the beginning. But, oh well. Anyway, here we go. Okay. Okay, Cerberus Sounds. All Capellan residents are stalwart, hardworking, and deeply honoured to live under our flag and the protection it provides. That, however, does not mean we are unaware of the unfortunate constraints and shortcomings our nation has been forced to institute. As the centuries of the succession wars have passed, we've seen our territory shrink, and our military production slowly erode. One of our military assets is a band of Davian military defectors from the 9th Avalon Hussars, who have fled to our territory in 2862, near the end of the Second Succession War. I cannot fucking read, me. Disagreeing with the self-righteous hypocrisy of the Federate Sons, these defectors helped Chancellor Otto Liao formulate the elastic defense strategy that saved our realm. For the past century and a half, the Cerberus Hounds, as they call themselves, have lived in relative peace in a collection of planets inside Confederation in space. As various threats arise, however, the Hounds have been known to answer the call to defend themselves in our great nation. Now it seems their location and disposition has been leaked to Davian forces, who have sent strike teams to eliminate the defectors for their ancestors' generations' old betrayal. As capable as these noble Capellan warriors are, we cannot let them fall in battle. We request any support available. Safeguard our citizens, and you shall be rewarded. Okay, so we get a bunch of small lasers, a large laser, reputation, and 340,000 C-bills. We'll accept it. We'll put it on the, we will put it on the list. Let's have a look. But, yeah, we could do that. 38, perfect. Set of lights passing. Okay, yeah, we'll go 24 salvage. That should give us a mecha too. Right, let's do this. Okay, silver, there you go. So we need 230. What have we not used in a while? 230, can we field that? Yeah, we can field that quite a bit. Okay, so I'm going to rock my Phoenix Hawk. I'll use that in a while. Let's get... Jesus. Dodge back 4J. We'll get a Griffin. And we can actually field the Thunderbolt. Perfect. So I believe it's Norris, Franco, and it's Lockwood, yeah? Yeah. Our roster's getting a little bit smaller now. We lost some good pilots, some good mechs. Right. It's a defense mission. Cool. So, I'm actually going to try a new strategy. So, instead of just relying on a formation and letting them do what they want to do, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop a move order for the Lance. So they can actually move according to their own rules of engagement. So it just means I can focus on myself, and the guys can focus on themselves. Do the general on support. Go. Alright.
Nothing on scopes at the moment, but don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported.
Yeah, we got it.
We've been expecting you, Commander. Welcome to Gold Base. We are detecting enemy
Fire starter.
so be on guard.
What's the other one?
Alarm sounding off. Hostiles on approach.
Jenna. Okay, let's engage with the Jenna first.
Hostile mechs inbound.
Oh, it's nice to face off against some light mechs for a change. So, basically, the way the waypoint system works for your ally mechs using this mod, they have a radius. They have a radius of 360 meters, I believe, or something like that, or up to 500 meters. So it means that you can tally away from that position.
En route to your position, Commander.
You can tally away from that position. But what happens is when you get away from your friendly mechs for X amount of
Firing on the commander's requested target.
X amount of meters, they will actually forgo the defensive position and they'll actually regroup on your position. Which isn't too bad, and that's a hunchback. We might be able to just fire some AC2 shots on them, I'm thinking. I could deal with a hunchback okay as long as I could stay at range or so and just keep moving. But other than that, we should be alright. I do kind of like this build, actually. The AC2 burst fire and the large laser. It's a really nice heat neutral build, but you still have some constant DPS, and we do have some jump jets as well. But to be honest, jump jetting in combat, in my opinion, is quite a death sentence because you could just target your legs. But even then, I mean, we're still getting a good bit of fire, actually. In fact, I should be aiming for the torso, if anything. Because that's where the majority of its weapons is. That big fucking cannon on its right torso, you know, where its head is. Firing there, the AC-20. But we have it cored, so we should be able to capitalize on it. So I'm hoping anyway. I am about to lose my left arm, which...
You must have really kicked over the beehive here,
Right.
Commander. More hostiles inbound.
We do have it cored open, so hopefully with a bit of luck, we should get this guy now. We do have a lot of medium mechs, actually. This is, the salvage table is going to be very interesting if... Salvage table is going to be interesting if we can get some of these... Ouch, that hurt. Because I'm not going at full speed, that's why. Right, we've got Centurion. We have Trebuchet. We need to take that Trebuchet now. Yeah, I'm giving a lot of attack orders.
On the commander's target.
We're moving into position.
I'm giving a lot of attack orders just because I'm just trying to focus fire on certain mechs at a time. The Centurion isn't too bad, but... Centurion isn't too bad because it's actually away from us at the minute. But... The Trebuchet, if it was at range, it would be dangerous with its LRM-15s. Given a volley of 13 missiles. Got a Crab. Crab's a nice solid 30 mech. 50 mech, sorry. 50 ton. Medium mech. I mean, it's not the variant I want, but I believe it's the 20B that comes with a big chunk of... comes with a big chunk of double heat sinks, which would be brilliant to upgrade some of our other mechs. But right now, we seem to be pretty decent. Defense missions, like I said, there's no bonus or no minimal target health you have to keep it above before you fail the mission. If it gets to 0, it gets to 0, but depending... I just realized I'm getting caught, actually. I need to stop firing. Stop firing because get some of our aggro off of us.
Just lost our critical supplies house.
See, because we're not firing, it shouldn't... Yeah, because we're not firing, it's not firing at us, so really we can manipulate that to our advantage. I believe it's something like... I believe whoever mech has the highest burst damage altogether, that mech will be the target of the... the return fire. Hope I'm explaining this properly. I'll be honest, I'm really rusty with the commentary. But it should be alright. Just need to take its leg, and then that's it. Crab could be a solid mech to have, I think, really. Right, I believe, is that it? Near enough. I'm not too sure about this loadout, actually.
With additional bogies, Commander.
I'm not entirely too sure about this loadout now for the Venus Hawk. I could change it up a little bit. I mean, it's alright with the beast, with the AC2 burst fire. In fact, if anything, I have to be extremely careful because my set of torsos opened up. Then we got 9 more targets to finish off. Especially with the partisan there with quadruple AC5s. Not to mention we still have some flyers and stuff. Take these guys down if possible.
Apartment complex took a direct hit. Prepare emergency crews.
Well, I'm so sorry.
Hostiles are focusing on the facilities.
There we go.
Engage the hostiles.
I'm just trying to take care of the tanks while the rest of my lance deal with the Centurion. I will be kind of honest, I'm actually half tempted to disable this AI mod just to make things a little bit easier for myself. But I don't know, I like the challenge. Not to mention, I've been looking at some other mods for a modded playthrough. And some of the mods that's on offer on both the Steam store and Nexus are quite interesting. I mean, I've been looking at a mod called Mech Commander Mercenaries. No, the Mech Commander series is similar to this, but it's sort of like the halfway between BattleTech and MechWarrior. It's it's a third-person real-time strategy franchise. Now, I believe. Shit, I've lost my weapons. Right, okay, bastard, that javelin.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Moving on. Land.
It's the last one. Alright, I'll just chill. So, the, I lost my train of thought now. What was it? So yeah, it's a real-time strategy game. You know, the point and click and stuff. And it basically transforms this into a real-time strategy game, and it looks really interesting. So I am thinking about that for Season 2, I think. Not to mention, I mean, they've already dropped DLC, and I'm definitely going to be doing the DLC for this game, so I don't see why not. And modded series is possible as well, because of the different mods that's on for sale. Not for sale. For offer, sorry. Like, you know, an overhaul on the mechs in terms of variants and hardpoints and stuff, and what else? No tonnage limit, so we could take like 4 assaults on this kind of mission. Mad. Nice. What else?
I'm detecting no more
Different emblems we can use. Different camos, as far as I've seen. So yeah, there is a lot. There's a lot, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. So, yeah. Honestly, I am loving what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Do you know, if there's one golden thing about doing these kind of videos, it's the amount of possibilities and ideas that's just running around in my head. Because I'm always constantly planning for the future about like what games I'm doing, how I'm going to play them and stuff. It's just, honestly, if I could, I would upload like 10 videos a day if I could. But that's inhumane. Nobody can do that. Well, I don't know. Depends on. I was just having a bit of a burp then. Obviously, it depends on what you're doing, how much you're doing it, how long it takes to edit. A lot of things. Okay, so in terms of our salvage, don't really need weapons and ammo and stuff. What I will do is I will take a Jenner, and I will take a Firestar. No, we can't. God. Well, I'll tell you what then, let's take the Javelin, Javelin and the Panther, maybe? Just sell them. I mean, we get 2 mechs for almost a slice more the value than the Jenna. Yeah, I'll take a 5-starter. Who knows, maybe I could use a 5-starter? I mean, on certain missions, we'll see. Okay, so, Mason. 242, 104, 674. Norris. 1, 2, 20, 364. Franco 1, 56, 307. Lockwood 2, 168, 444. Sweet. Few transmission. Okay, the Cerberus Towns Part 2. You have protected our loyal citizens thus far, but the fight against our great enemy is far from over. The Dalvinists will not stop until they are either victorious or utterly destroyed. See to it that you ensure the latter and not the former. Continue to aid us in the fight against our oppressors, and you shall be rewarded. When you held off the first Kittery Borderers initial assault? First Kittery Borderers? Am I reading that right? Kittery Borderers? The Cerberus Hounds has evacuated most of the non-combatants, and will be sending you reserves shortly. In the meantime, it is recommended that you lure the Davian troops into the Badlands and hold them as long as you possible. You'll be provided with maps that should enable you to play an effective game of cat and mouse in order to buy you time needed for a relief force to arrive. Hold the line against House Davian. Am I smelling unique mission type here? Where is it? Oh, it's just a war zone. Ah, right, okay, I get it, it's a war zone. Okay, right, I get it, right. Okay, we got some equipment here we could buy, maybe. Let's see what we have. Nothing much. What? Nothing much. Cicada 3C, that's PPC 2 machine guns. We do have the battle mechs in our... Let's see, engine gyro, yeah. Engine gyro. Actually, it's all been destroyed. Fucking hell! Yeah, it's all done. We'll move these to cold storage. Yeah. Not gonna use them. Would be cool, but nah. Okay, we could do a raid, I think. We got 45 difficulty raid. And yeah, I just realized we're up against the Davians last time, and I do feel really sour, but it's objective. What can you do? I think I could do a raid. Raid could be fun. And we could do with some money as well, so we'll get a tasty 2 grand if we can do this. Sweet. Okay. Hunchback Griffin. Yeah, the Shadowhawk is red, but that's because it just doesn't have any weapons. We'll solve that later. Okay, so regarding what we need... okay, let me see. We're going to take the... No, not the Archer. The Archer's not my mech. We're going to take the Warhammer. We're going to take the Awesome. If we had another 50... If only we had another 50-ton mech. Because what I could have done was I could have gone... Actually, no, because... What am I doing? Do this, I think, hopefully. Shadowhawk, and we could take Spider. Perfect. So yeah, so the Spider is just there as a filler mech. That's basically it. Okay, so Captain Dean was on the Archer. Silva was on the Shadowhawk. And it was Samora onto the Spider, right? Yeah. Remind me, what's the Spider again? SRM4, medium laser, double AMS, 2 machine guns and a medium laser. I wonder if I can change that build up a little bit. What I could do is I could drop the 2 machine guns, make them 2 AC2s. Drop the medium laser into S laser. No, I can't. I'll think about that. It's not a bad... It's not a bad... whatchamacallit? It's not a bad configuration. The AMS will be lovely with the missiles. But apart from that, I think this will do.